This person is fooling you emotionally, and their actual intention is, don't scroll, listen to this, because if you stopped here at this exact moment, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, more than you realize, more than you're ready to admit, and I want you to breathe and stay with me because the truth arriving now is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to free you. Listen to this. There is someone in your life, or hovering just close enough to feel present, who knows exactly how to reach your emotions without fully stepping into responsibility. They know how to say just enough to keep you engaged, how to show up just enough to keep hope alive, how to disappear just enough to make you question yourself instead of questioning them. Don't scroll. This is not coincidence, and it's not your imagination. This message is for you because you've been feeling that subtle discomfort beneath the affection, that quiet confusion beneath the chemistry, that lingering anxiety beneath the connection. Your heart needs this right now because you've been trying to interpret signals instead of listening to your intuition. Listen to this. Emotional fooling does not always look cruel. It often looks kind. It looks like sweet check-ins without follow-through, emotional vulnerability without accountability, promises implied but never spoken, closeness offered without commitment. Don't scroll. They mirror your depth without matching your intention. They borrow your emotional energy without investing their own future. And because you care deeply, you've been filling in the gaps, assuming the best, waiting patiently, believing timing will do what honesty has not. Your heart needs this right now because patience has slowly been turning into self-abandonment, and the universe is stepping in before you give more than you can afford. Listen to this. The bond feels intense, maybe even soulmate level, and that's why it's so confusing. Soulmate energy can feel magnetic, familiar, timeless. But listen carefully, soulmate connections are not defined by intensity alone, they are defined by alignment. Don't scroll. Intensity without alignment is a lesson, not a destination. And this person's actual intention, whether conscious or not, has been to keep the connection suspended, close enough to feel loved, distant enough to avoid change. Your heart needs this right now because you've been holding space for potential while your present needs have gone unmet. Listen to this. Your spiritual awakening has sharpened your awareness, and that's why things feel different now. You're noticing patterns you once excused. You're feeling tired where you once felt hopeful. You're questioning dynamics that once felt normal. Don't scroll. This is growth. This is discernment. This is your soul saying, something here doesn't fully honor me. And the universe is confirming it through signs you can no longer ignore. Listen to this. Angel numbers have been appearing around you not to tease you, but to steady you. 11. 11 has been showing up to remind you that you're awake now, and awakened people cannot unknow what they know. 222 has been calling for balance, urging you to stop giving double where you receive half. 333 has been asking you to tell yourself the truth, even if you're not ready to say it out loud. 444 has been surrounding you with protection while clarity sharpens. Don't scroll. These signs are not random, they are guardrails, keeping your heart from drifting into familiar pain. Your heart needs this right now because clarity arrives before courage, and courage follows when you trust what you see. Listen to this. Their actual intention is not always to hurt you, but it is to stay comfortable. Comfort looks like access without obligation, affection without decision, closeness without consequence. Don't scroll. They enjoy how you make them feel, seen, supported, understood, but they resist the responsibility that comes with choosing you fully. This doesn't make them evil. It makes them unready. But unready people can still cause deep emotional damage when they hold space they cannot honor. Your heart needs this right now because you've been mistaking emotional availability for emotional commitment, and they are not the same. Listen to this. Notice how often you are left to interpret, to wait, to wonder. Notice how much emotional labor you do to keep things smooth. Notice how often you reassure yourself instead of being reassured. Don't scroll. Love that is meant for you does not require constant interpretation. It does not keep you guessing about where you stand. It does not ask you to shrink your needs to maintain connection. Your heart needs this right now because you deserve clarity that feels calm, not clarity that only comes after anxiety. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to confront them aggressively or cut them off dramatically. It is asking you to observe without filling in the gaps. Stop explaining their behavior to yourself. Stop assuming their silence means something beautiful. Don't scroll. Let actions, or the lack of them, speak. Truth becomes obvious when you stop rescuing it with hope. Your heart needs this right now because you've been loyal to a narrative instead of to yourself. Listen to this. You may feel fear rise as you hear this, fear of losing them, fear of being wrong, fear of being alone. Don't scroll. Fear often shows up when truth threatens an illusion. Losing an illusion can feel like losing love, but it isn't. It's losing confusion. Your heart needs this right now because confusion has been costing you sleep, peace, and self-trust. Listen to this. The universe is not punishing you by revealing this, it's protecting you. Protection doesn't always feel gentle at first. Sometimes it feels like discomfort, like restlessness, like a nudge you can't ignore. Don't scroll. That nudge is wisdom activating. Your heart needs this right now because wisdom is the reward of every lesson you've survived. Listen to this. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to need consistency. You are allowed to choose relationships that meet you with the same energy you give. Don't scroll. Wanting reciprocity is not asking for too much, it's asking the right thing from the right place. Your heart needs this right now because settling has been disguised as understanding for too long. Listen to this. If you pause and breathe, you may already feel a sense of relief underneath the emotion. That relief is your soul recognizing truth. Don't scroll. Relief is confirmation. Your heart needs this right now because confirmation steadies you when emotions fluctuate. Listen to this. The next step is not dramatic. It's simple. It's choosing yourself in small, consistent ways. It's letting silence be silence. It's allowing distance to reveal intention. It's trusting that what is meant for you will not be threatened by clarity. Don't scroll. Destiny does not require confusion to stay alive. Your heart needs this right now because destiny meets you in peace, not in emotional negotiation. Listen to this. There is more for you than being someone's almost, someone's comfort, someone's emotional anchor without a future. There is a connection ahead that does not make you question your value, that does not keep you waiting in limbo, that does not ask you to interpret affection like a puzzle. Don't scroll. That connection requires space to enter, and space is created when you stop investing in what cannot meet you fully. Your heart needs this right now because letting go is not rejection, it is redirection. Listen to this. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay honest with yourself. You are not wrong for loving deeply. You are not foolish for hoping. But you are being invited now to love yourself with the same devotion. Don't scroll. This is part one of a truth unfolding, and what happens next will depend on whether you honor what your soul already knows. The universe is speaking softly but clearly, and if you listen, the confusion will finally give way to peace. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if you are still here right now, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. What I'm about to say is not meant to scare you, it's meant to steady you, because the truth doesn't rush, it settles, and right now it's settling into a place you've tried to protect for a long time. Listen to this carefully. When someone fools you emotionally, it's rarely loud or obvious. It's quiet. It's subtle. It's wrapped in warmth and familiarity. It's the kind of connection that keeps you emotionally invested while slowly draining your clarity. And the reason this has been so hard for you to see is because you are not naive, you are compassionate. You believe people when they show vulnerability. You trust feelings. You assume sincerity because you live sincerely. Don't scroll. That is not a flaw. That is a gift. But every gift requires discernment to protect it, and discernment is what is awakening in you now. Your heart needs this right now because you've been sensing that something doesn't add up, even when everything looks fine on the surface. Listen to this. Their actual intention has not been to move forward with you in truth, but to remain emotionally connected without changing their circumstances, their habits, or their level of responsibility. They enjoy the emotional closeness. They benefit from your presence. They feel seen, supported, understood. But they hesitate when it comes to choosing you in a way that costs them comfort. Don't scroll. Emotional fooling thrives in the space between affection and action. Your heart needs this right now because you've been living in that space, hoping action would eventually catch up to feeling. Listen to this. Notice how often you are left to wait, to interpret, to be patient. Notice how rarely things move forward in a concrete way. Notice how conversations feel deep, but outcomes stay the same. Don't scroll. Depth without direction is a holding pattern, not a path. And you were not meant to circle the same emotional ground forever. Your heart needs this right now because you are built for growth, not stagnation. Listen to this. The universe has been trying to get your attention gently at first, through discomfort, through emotional fatigue, through that quiet voice that says, "Why do I feel anxious when this should feel safe?" That voice is not sabotage. It is wisdom. Don't scroll. Wisdom speaks softly before pain has to speak loudly. Your heart needs this right now because pain is no longer your teacher, awareness is. Listen to this. You may have noticed your reactions changing. You don't get as excited by the same words. You don't feel the same reassurance you used to feel. You don't chase clarity the way you once did. Don't scroll. That's not you becoming cold. That's you becoming awake. Awakening doesn't kill love, it removes illusion. And illusion is what allowed this emotional fooling to continue without being questioned. Your heart needs this right now because questioning does not destroy real connections, it exposes false ones. Listen to this. Angel numbers have been showing up to keep you grounded while this truth integrates. 1111 has appeared when you've paused and thought, something is changing. That's your confirmation that awakening is active. 22 shows up when you feel torn between staying and stepping back, reminding you that balance matters. 333 appears when emotions rise, asking you to honor them without letting them override truth. 444 shows up when you're tempted to doubt yourself, reminding you that protection surrounds you. Don't scroll. These signs are not asking you to confront anyone. They are asking you to trust yourself. Your heart needs this right now because self-trust is the opposite of emotional manipulation. Listen to this. The hardest part of realizing someone is fooling you emotionally is accepting that they may not even be doing it consciously. They may genuinely care. They may genuinely feel something. But feeling something is not the same as being ready to act in alignment with it. Don't scroll. Intentions that are not followed by consistent action still cost the other person, in this case, you. Your heart needs this right now because you've been paying that cost quietly. Listen to this. You have been accommodating their uncertainty. You have been making space for their confusion. You have been understanding when they were unclear. And understanding slowly turned into minimizing your own needs. Don't scroll. That is where emotional fooling does its damage, not through cruelty, but through imbalance. Your heart needs this right now because imbalance erodes self-worth over time. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to label them as bad or wrong. It is asking you to recognize what this dynamic does to you. Do you feel grounded after interactions, or drained? Do you feel secure, or do you replay conversations in your head? Do you feel chosen, or do you feel like you're waiting to be chosen? Don't scroll. Those answers are data. And data reveals truth without drama. Your heart needs this right now because you no longer need drama to justify change. Listen to this. There is a reason this realization is arriving now. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter, one that requires emotional availability on both sides, not just yours. And the universe cannot move you forward while your energy is tied to someone who benefits from keeping things unresolved. Don't scroll. Unresolved connections drain future opportunities. Your heart needs this right now because your future is asking for your full presence. Listen to this. You may be afraid that stepping back will mean losing them. That fear is understandable. But listen carefully, if a connection only survives when you ignore your truth, it is not sustainable. Don't scroll. What is real will not collapse when you honor yourself. Your heart needs this right now because honoring yourself is how you signal readiness for aligned love. Listen to this. You are not required to announce your awareness. You don't need to accuse, explain, or defend. Observation is enough. Silence is enough. Boundaries don't need speeches, they need consistency. Don't scroll. Consistency reveals intention faster than confrontation ever could. Your heart needs this right now because confrontation has exhausted you in the past. Listen to this. As you pull your energy back, not in punishment, but in self-respect, watch what happens. Do they step forward with clarity, or do they retreat into ambiguity? Don't scroll. That response will tell you everything you need to know. Your heart needs this right now because you've been asking for truth, and truth answers through behavior. Listen to this. There is also grief here, grief for what you hoped this could be, grief for the version of love you imagined, grief for the time you invested. Don't scroll. Grief does not mean you were wrong to hope. It means you cared sincerely. And sincerity is never wasted, it refines you. Your heart needs this right now because refinement prepares you for what comes next. Listen to this. What comes next will not feel like guessing. It will not feel like decoding messages. It will not feel like waiting for clarity. It will feel steady. It will feel mutual. It will feel calm. Don't scroll. Calm is not boring, it is safe. Your heart needs this right now because safety allows love to grow instead of survive. Listen to this. You are not losing love by seeing this clearly. You are losing confusion. You are losing anxiety. You are losing the habit of doubting yourself. Don't scroll. Those losses are blessings in disguise. Your heart needs this right now because clarity strengthens you even when emotions fluctuate. Listen to this. If you feel a quiet strength building as you listen, that's your soul aligning. Alignment does not shout. It settles. It steadies. It reassures without promising anything dramatic. Don't scroll. Drama was never the proof of love, consistency is. Your heart needs this right now because consistency is what you deserve. Listen to this. You are allowed to choose differently now. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to step out of emotional limbo. Don't scroll. Choosing yourself is not rejection, it is redirection. And redirection is how destiny keeps you moving forward. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay honest with yourself. What unfolds next will not require you to betray your intuition. And that's how you'll know you're finally aligned. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if you are still here right now, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. What unfolds next is the deepest layer of truth, the layer that doesn't accuse, doesn't dramatize, and doesn't rush you, but quietly hands you your power back and asks you to hold it with care. Listen to this carefully. When someone fools you emotionally, the most painful part is not what they do, it's what you begin to doubt inside yourself. You start questioning your intuition. You start wondering if you're overreacting, overthinking, expecting too much. Don't scroll. That inner questioning is not weakness, it's the sign that your awareness is sharpening. Awareness always feels destabilizing at first because it rearranges what you thought was safe. Your heart needs this right now because you've been standing at the edge of clarity, feeling the discomfort of truth pressing in, and wondering why peace hasn't fully arrived yet. Listen to this. Peace hasn't fully arrived because you are in the middle of a transition, from emotional availability without reciprocity to emotional alignment with self-respect. That transition feels like loss before it feels like freedom. Don't scroll. Freedom rarely arrives with fireworks, it arrives with resolve. Listen to this. Their actual intention, whether they consciously admit it or not, has been to keep the connection open-ended. Open-ended feels romantic at first. It feels like possibility, like flexibility, like we'll see. But over time, open-ended becomes draining when you are the only one holding hope with direction. Don't scroll. Direction is what you've been missing, and direction is what your soul is now demanding. Your heart needs this right now because direction creates safety, and safety is the foundation of real love. Listen to this. You have been carrying the emotional weight of this connection. Checking in, understanding moods, accommodating uncertainty, staying patient when clarity was delayed. And while you did this out of care, it slowly trained the dynamic to rely on your giving without requiring equal commitment. Don't scroll. This is not blame, it is recognition. Recognition is how patterns dissolve. Your heart needs this right now because once you recognize a pattern, you cannot unknow it, and unknowingly staying is what keeps cycles alive. Listen to this. Your spiritual awakening is not about becoming detached or cold, it's about becoming clear. Clear about what nourishes you. Clear about what drains you. Clear about where your energy belongs. Don't scroll. Clarity is kindness to yourself. Your heart needs this right now because kindness to yourself was something you postponed while being kind to others. Listen to this. You may notice now that when you imagine continuing this connection exactly as it is, your body tightens. Your shoulders lift. Your breath shortens. That is not anxiety for no reason, that is your nervous system recognizing misalignment. Don't scroll. The body keeps score long before the mind admits the truth. Your heart needs this right now because your body has been trying to protect you while your mind tried to rationalize staying. Listen to this. Angel numbers have been appearing as anchors, not promises. 11. 11 When you question whether you're imagining things, reminding you that awakening brings perception, not paranoia. 2:22 When you feel pulled between staying and stepping back, reminding you that balance requires reciprocity. 3:33 When emotions swell, reminding you to honor feeling without letting it override wisdom. 4:44 When you doubt yourself, reminding you that protection is present when you choose alignment. Don't scroll. These signs are not telling you what to do. They are confirming what you already know. Your heart needs this right now because confirmation strengthens self-trust. Listen to this. Emotional fooling survives when you keep giving the benefit of the doubt while your needs remain unmet. Doubt is healthy, self-doubt is corrosive. Don't scroll. You are not meant to doubt yourself to preserve a connection. Real connections grow stronger when honesty is welcomed, not avoided. Your heart needs this right now because you have been honest with yourself longer than you realize, and now you're being asked to act in accordance with that honesty. Listen to this. Acting does not mean confrontation. Acting does not mean ultimatums. Acting means consistency in honoring your boundaries. It means not filling silence with effort. It means not rescuing the dynamic when it wobbles. Don't scroll. When you stop compensating, the truth shows up naturally. Your heart needs this right now because truth that arrives naturally lasts longer than truth forced into the open. Listen to this. There is a reason you feel both sadness and relief as you consider stepping back. Sadness honors what mattered. Relief honors what is finally aligning. Don't scroll. Both emotions can coexist without canceling each other out. Your heart needs this right now because emotional maturity allows complexity without confusion. Listen to this. You may worry that stepping back will cause the connection to fade. That worry is understandable. But hear this clearly, connections that are meant to deepen do not dissolve when you respect yourself. Only imbalanced connections do. Don't scroll. If something requires your self-abandonment to survive, it is not meant to be carried forward. Your heart needs this right now because carrying forward requires sustainability, not sacrifice. Listen to this. You are not being asked to stop loving. You are being asked to stop overfunctioning. Overfunctioning feels like love, but it is actually fear trying to control outcomes. Don't scroll. Love that is aligned does not require control, it requires presence. Your heart needs this right now because presence is what you bring naturally when you feel safe. Listen to this. The universe is also preparing you for a shift in how you experience love, from intensity to stability, from guessing to knowing, from hoping to trusting. That shift can feel quiet, even anticlimactic, because it lacks drama. Don't scroll. Drama was never the proof of love, it was the proof of imbalance. Your heart needs this right now because you deserve love that feels calm at its core. Listen to this. As you pull your energy back gently, not in punishment but in self-respect, you may notice one of two things happen: either they step forward with clarity and accountability, or the connection begins to dissolve into silence. Don't scroll. Both outcomes are information. One shows readiness. The other shows limitation. Your heart needs this right now because information frees you from guessing. Listen to this. If clarity arrives, let it arrive through consistency, not promises. If silence arrives, let it complete the lesson without chasing closure. Don't scroll. Closure is not always a conversation, sometimes it's the peace that follows a decision you finally honor. Your heart needs this right now because peace is the marker of alignment. Listen to this. You are allowed to grieve what could have been without clinging to what is not. You are allowed to release hope without losing your capacity to love. Don't scroll. Releasing hope for one outcome makes room for hope rooted in reality. Your heart needs this right now because hope grounded in reality nourishes you instead of draining you. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to rush. It is asking you to remain steady. Steadiness reveals everything over time. Don't scroll. Time is an ally when you are aligned. Your heart needs this right now because patience used to be your burden, now it becomes your boundary. Listen to this. You are not wrong for wanting more. You are not demanding for expecting reciprocity. You are not cold for choosing clarity. Don't scroll. These are signs of growth, not hardness. Your heart needs this right now because growth requires courage, and courage looks quiet from the outside. Listen to this. If you feel a sense of grounding as you hear these words, that is your soul settling into truth. Truth does not agitate, it stabilizes. Don't scroll. Stabilization is how you know you are choosing correctly. Your heart needs this right now because choosing correctly does not always feel euphoric, it feels right. Listen to this. There is love ahead that will not ask you to interpret intentions, decode silence, or wait in uncertainty. There is love that meets you openly, consistently, and without conditions that cost you peace. Don't scroll. That love requires you to stop investing in dynamics that cannot meet you there. Your heart needs this right now because redirection is not rejection, it is refinement. Listen to this. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay honest with yourself. You do not need to announce your awareness. You only need to live it. And as you do, what unfolds next will meet you with clarity instead of confusion, with steadiness instead of anxiety, with truth instead of illusion. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if you are here at this exact moment, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. And I want you to receive these words slowly, deeply, as if God Himself is speaking directly to you, not to accuse you, not to frighten you, but to restore you, protect you, and finally bring you into peace. Listen to this. I have watched you carry confusion quietly. I have seen you give the benefit of the doubt even when your spirit felt uneasy. I have seen you love with sincerity while questioning your own intuition. And I want you to know something very clearly now. You were never foolish. You were faithful to love. But love without truth becomes a burden, and I did not create your heart to carry what drains it. Don't scroll. This ending is not about loss, it is about release. It is about the moment where illusion dissolves and clarity takes its place. Listen to this. The person you were emotionally tied to did not hold the same intention you did, not because you were unworthy, but because they were unready. They were standing in comfort while you were standing in hope. They were enjoying connection while you were seeking alignment. And slowly, without realizing it, you began to shrink your needs to keep the connection alive. Don't scroll. I saw that. I saw the nights you replayed conversations. I saw the moments you blamed yourself for feeling unsettled. I saw how you asked for signs, and I answered, again and again. Your heart needs this right now because this is the moment you stop questioning yourself and start trusting me. Listen to this. I allowed the truth to surface gently because your heart is tender. I didn't expose everything at once because you needed time to grow strong enough to let go without breaking. Growth is quiet. Awakening is subtle. But now you are ready. Don't scroll. The confusion you felt was not because you lacked clarity, it was because you were standing between two versions of yourself, the one who hoped, and the one who knew. Today, you choose the one who knows. Listen to this. You were never meant to beg for consistency, to wait in emotional limbo, to interpret affection like a puzzle. Love that is meant for you does not make you anxious. Love that is meant for you does not disappear and reappear to test your patience. Love that is meant for you does not require you to silence your intuition. Don't scroll. I am not removing love from your life, I am removing confusion so real love can finally reach you. Your heart needs this right now because confusion was blocking blessings you could not yet see. Listen to this. The reason this truth feels heavy and relieving at the same time is because you're grieving what you hoped for while stepping into what you deserve. Grief does not mean you failed. It means you cared. And caring deeply is not a weakness, it is a sacred gift. But gifts must be protected. Don't scroll. I am teaching you how to protect your heart without closing it. Listen to this. From this moment forward, you no longer chase clarity. You become clarity. You no longer wait to be chosen. You choose yourself. You no longer confuse intensity with destiny. You recognize peace as my confirmation. Don't scroll. Peace is how you know I am guiding you. Your heart needs this right now because peace is replacing the chaos you normalized. Listen to this. I know part of you still wonders, what if they change? What if I let go too soon? Hear me clearly. What is meant for you does not require fear to hold it together. What is meant for you does not collapse when you honor yourself. Only illusions do. Don't scroll. I am not asking you to harden your heart, I am asking you to anchor it. Listen to this. As you step back, as you release expectations, as you stop overgiving, you create space. And space is holy. Space is where healing breathes. Space is where aligned love enters without resistance. Don't scroll. I cannot fill hands that refuse to let go of what no longer fits. Your heart needs this right now because letting go is not rejection, it is obedience to growth. Listen to this. The love that is coming will not confuse you. It will not trigger old wounds. It will not make you question your worth. It will meet you where you are now, healed, aware, grounded. And when it arrives, you will look back at this moment and understand why I protected you so fiercely. Don't scroll. Protection sometimes feels like disappointment before it feels like gratitude. Your heart needs this right now because gratitude is coming. Listen to this. I am proud of you for listening. I am proud of you for staying present. I am proud of you for choosing truth over comfort. This was not easy. But it was necessary. And now, you are free, not empty, not alone, but free. Don't scroll. Freedom is the foundation of every blessing that lasts. Listen to this. If these words touched your spirit, if they felt like confirmation instead of fear, I want you to do something sacred. Write, I choose truth, or I choose peace, in the comments. Let that be your declaration, not to the world, but to yourself and to me. And if you want to continue receiving messages that guide you, ground you, and remind you of who you are when emotions rise, subscribe to this channel. Not because you are lost, but because even guided souls need reminders while they walk forward. Don't scroll. Hear this final truth and let it seal into your heart. You were never fooled because you were weak, you were tested because you were becoming strong. And now, strength and peace walk with you into what's next.